Hi guys, welcome to episode 9 of the Ruck Off with me, Elliot and Stephen.
Yeah, the boys.
So,
bit of a different one, ain't it? We've just filmed with Matty and Jonjo, which you'll all see on Wednesday. Really good episode. Obviously, we won't talk about it too much now because obviously we'd like to save the first 15, 16 minutes about them, and then after that we talk about a very important topic which you'll hear about on Wednesday. But other than that, Elliot, how's your week been? How's your weekend been? How's life?
yeah, it's going all right. It's just full of coursework and, dissertation and deadlines all coming up. So just quite a busy time, really. So just my days really spent like doing that. Last couple of lectures coming up in the next few weeks. So,
and you're in the big world.
You're finally an adult.
Yeah, adult. Sorry, I didn't assume your gender.
Thank you.
I think we're looking forward. We obviously talked about it. Me and Elliot are going to go on a little date.
Yeah,
maybe take a picnic. Hopefully, post lockdown, we can actually either go around to someone or get somewhere and film from there. We'll talk about this in the episode in a few days' time. It just means that it'd be easier to have like a bit more chemistry with each other. Obviously, we've got a lot of plans for the future. We've got a lot of links. Need to get them sorted. Going to get them sorted, and then we talk about some other stuff, obviously, in the episode for later on in the week, which is in the
pipeline.
It's in what? It's in the pipe. Is it the pipeline?
Yeah, pipeline.
Is that the right word? Yeah. Other than that, we're going strong. Just filmed episode 10 episodes, and we've not been cancelled yet, so we're doing well.
How's your weekend been, Stephen?
Yeah, been all right. Went to my mates yesterday. Played some golf. Still class. Probably PGA Tour ready, maybe. Played a bit of tennis yesterday as well, which was weird. I haven't played tennis in ages, but I enjoyed it. Yeah, it's been all right. It's been steady. Obviously,
multi-talented.
Yeah, multi-talented, very good looking, all the above.
Tinder profile coming soon.
Don't need Tinder. Look at me.
Yeah, you downloaded Tinder.
I haven't. My ego is just very big, so it shows off. Oh my! You made me blush. I'm trying to think what I was going to say. Oh yeah, start my new job.
What's that?
So it coaches with any age really, which should be fun. I'm actually looking forward to it. Getting going. Yeah, start tomorrow. And then obviously rugby's all back. I don't think we've filmed since I've been back at rugby, have we?
No.
Elliot was just complimenting my haircut. Thank you. Yeah, we keep cutting out, so if it sounds weird or looks weird on the video, it's Elliot's fault, not mine. Never my fault, is it, Elliot?
No, Stephen, you're a perfect human being. I aspire to be like you in the future.
Thank you. Don't blame me. So back to rugby. Monday night, I run a touch team. Anyone interested? Leave the socials in. Little plug. Tuesday, Thursday's train union. Wednesday's train league. Friday, I was having PT sessions, but I'm moving the day of that. Saturday and Sunday, do nothing. Watch rugby. Living the dream, Elliot, mate. Living the dream. So, what are you doing? Just work.
Coursework. Yeah, it's pretty much just. Obviously, I haven't got a job at the moment, so just a full-time student. So just getting coursework done, get a dissertation in, and then looking into starting my career off there. But for now, it's just getting my head down, finishing everything off, and keep myself sane while doing it.
Yeah, I think we probably should cover a bit of rugby. Obviously, all scores will be put on the Instagram and the socials.
Yeah.
With England won again.
Quite
not surprising. Yeah, we're doing well. Keep growing as a country. Obviously, not really much to be said on that. Obviously, we're gonna get CC back on at the end, so give us a massive roundup of it. She's happy too. I'm not just assuming. That's all sorted. Wales women lost again, and there's a lot of social media abuse. Do you know the score of that?
I think it was around 50.
yeah, there's so much social media abuse they've had. And I think, obviously, we've talked about social media. We don't really need to talk about that again, but it's not needed.
No.
Warren Abrahams is in there doing a good job. I think they'll bounce back and they'll hopefully start getting. We just need a competitive. I was talking to a mate who runs which doesn't run, sorry, she plays rugby, and she's quite a big fan of the women's game. And we were discussing about how good a competition would be for like England, New Zealand, France, and Canada, like a little 4-way competition just with the top teams in the world. I think that'd be really interesting. There's probably other countries I haven't thought of, but yeah, I think we don't really want to talk about too much about the women's game because obviously we're going to talk about that with Cece. Men's game, European weekend, Tigers through to the semi-finals. Draw gets done today sometime, today being Sunday. The draws out of Montpellier, Ulster and Bath. So being a Tigers fan, I think we could beat any of them at home. If we're going away, I think we'll struggle a lot against anyone other than Bath. I think I'll take Bath home or away. It's going to come back to bite me, but I think Montpellier will probably win the competition over everything, really. I think they're a really good team. I'd love to see a Tigers Ulster final. I was saying this to my dad, like, I think Ulster have got the best fans in the world. Like, just what I've seen, like when they came over to Walford Road, them in Glasgow were proper loud. And then moving on to have you got anything to add to Tigers or their Challenge Cup?
No, yeah, it's been a good competition, really. Again, there's a bit of criticism around the selection for the Newcastle game yesterday, but just got to have confidence in them. And we've had a lot of rotation, showing the strength and depth, and each team has performed. Whether we've had a sloppy first half or we've had a good first half or a bad second half, or we've just had a really good game like yesterday. It wasn't good showing, but it was effective. It wasn't the best game of running rugby, but it was effective.
It's pretty unfair. I think it's pretty unfair when we've actually got like an actual wizard on the wing. So, other than that, I think we probably can get a Tigers player on. I don't think it'd be too hard to get a Tigers player on the podcast, but I think probably I'd struggle to speak about. And then moving on to the big cup, the big Exeter knocked out by Leinster. I think that was coming. I think Exeter haven't been up to their best this year. Other games, Sale lost to La Rochelle, and then we've got Racing Bordeaux. I think that might have finished by now. So all the scores will be on the Instagrams anyway. We're just covering a bit of rugby for the people who like rugby, who's probably 99% of the audience, and the other 1% have just came in for me, my fans. I'm just waiting for the Instagram page to be set up, my fan club, so that should be soon. But other than that, Elliot, obviously we're trying to keep these ones to like a short and sweet, and we have a nice little round at the end, and then we'll move on to talking about a bit about Wednesday's episode, a little bit of a preview, and then it just gives people something to listen to at the start of the week. Obviously, Mondays are awful, but hearing mine and Elliot's voice and seeing our faces makes it a load better, don't it, Elliot?
Yeah, like, what else have you got to watch or listen to?
Corey's on tonight, as Jake would say. Other than that, shall we? Anything to add to the rugby? Because I feel like the weekend's just gone.
It's been a quiet week, I think. Apart from the Lions, obviously, a few coaches have withdrawn, the likes of Borthwick and co. So,
I've heard the Gregor Townsend might be announced as the defence coach for Lions or something. I've heard that might be a little bit of a rumour.
That would be a good selection, to be fair.
Obviously with the Lions, we're going to do a massive line selection, like line special. So
massive.
If anyone, huge, like 24 hours.
Bigger than ever.
Yeah, not 24 hours, maybe 20 minutes. But we'll get some guests on. So if you've liked a guest that we've had on before you want on, let us know. Or if you want us both gone,
if you think you should be a part of this episode, we've got an application process in the description. Yeah. Just give us a bell and yeah, I'm sure we can sort something out.
Exactly. So now, me and Elliot are going to move on to our teams that obviously we actually really like, because it gets like some decent interaction on the Instagram page. Because I'm sure Elliot's won both of them in a row, and I'm getting really annoyed. So if you don't make a win, and I think there's got to be some forfeit at the end of this.
I think I'm becoming the favourite. I think people actually like me.
Yeah, I think people have always liked you. I think I'm like Marmite.
But no, yeah, 2-0. Forfeit. What forfeit should we do? Must be something.
Let us know. Let us know.
Comment section. Give us a bell. What do you think we should do?
Talking about bells. This is going the right way, I promise. Good talking about bells. Press the bell.
Yeah. Notification bell.
Upload. Yeah, but that's the only bell you should press. Okay. For audio listeners, Elliot's just giving me the weirdest look. Yes, so back in the zone. I feel like people are going to think we're in like the weirdest moods.
This is the most mental episode we've done.
Yeah, I think it's just because we did we'll talk about it. The episode on Wednesday was quite a serious episode.
Yeah.
And I'm not used to being serious for more than 10 minutes, so I've just had to be serious for like 40 minutes, and I'm like, my brain's just like, but okay.
It's not ever worked that much before, so it's obviously.
Round 3, the alliteration team. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Elliot can edit something in there. Alliteration, for people who don't know, I think I've got this wrong anyway. We've just gone it as names, first name and last name start with the same letter. Number 1, I'll go first. Matt Mullen.
Scott CO.
Yes, like it. Number 2, Guilherme Gerardo, French hooker. Not the only French hooker available.
No. There's Camille Chat.
That's a good shout.
I couldn't say it before. I couldn't say that before the episode.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Number 3, Alan Alatoa.
Marty Moore.
I like it. Number 4, Sam Skinner, who's a unit. I've seen him on TV. He's a unit.
Not much of a unit as Eben Etzebeth at 4.
That's my number 5, Eben Etzebeth.
5, Bakkies Botha.
Thug. Good player, but a thug. Number 6, Victor Vito.
Lewis Ludlow.
Yeah, and then my number 7 is Lewis Ludlum.
7, I've got David Denton. The ex-Scottish.
Sadly retired due to head injuries. Obviously, head injuries we talked about in last episode with Will Tully. Was that last episode?
No, that was the episode before, I think.
The episode, just one of the episodes before, actually, with Will Tully, and talk about head injuries and retirements and early age and stuff. Number 8,
Sam Simmons.
Who else? Andy Good's favourite player in the world, I think, because he tweets about him all the time. Sam Simmons. Your number 9?
George Gregan.
Yeah, and my number 9 is Maxine Machino. Very good-looking guy.
Billy Burns.
Sorry. Yeah, Bone and Barrett.
No, I was joking. No, definitely not. 11?
Nemani Nadolo.
Nemani Zandolo.
Copycat. Number 12, the captain of my team, Brad Barrett. That's
Jonathan
class.
Joseph.
That stumped you, ain't it? That was a clash out.
I've gone for Jonathan Joseph.
Yeah. Number 13, Virami Vakatawa.
Rennie Ranger.
Unit. Absolute unit. Number 14, I surely get extra points for this. So if you don't vote for me, you ain't right. Sonotti. Same name. Bang.
Caleb Clark. Unit.
Can't say unit. Mine actually was the same name twice.
But mine's a unit.
And then the thing is, I go for the same name again here. I'm 15. or I'd pick a winger out of position, but he's probably one of the best wingers in the world in a minute. What do I go for? The name or the player?
The name.
I'll offer. Take that. You're 15?
I'm stunned. Max Malins.
He's a good shout. So with that, Elliot will make it look pretty, put it on social media, vote for the right one, which is my team, which we don't know which one that is yet. Please don't let Elliot win again because his ego is getting bigger and I can't deal with it. So obviously, I sound like this. I'm quite extroverted on the podcast, but as soon as I go off, Elliot just tells me off. He's the confident one, aren't you, Elliot?
Yeah.
The only time I get to talk really is on here. So
no, but like we said, it'll be on our story. So make sure you pick the right team, which no doubt will be my team again. Make it 3-0.
Yeah.
3.
So obviously
3-0.
Keeping it short and sweet. Don't keep saying 3-0. Don't say 3-0. 2-1. Comebacks on Istanbul. Even though that wasn't 2-1. We are looking for guests still. We've got to episode 10 and we're like, oh, we don't know anyone else. No, I'm joking. We've got plenty. We've got plenty of people who are coming on. But yeah, drop yourself in the comments or drop an at in the comments at someone who you think should come on. And we'll get onto it. Plenty of exciting stuff in the future. Other than that, keep smiling. That's a good one, Elliot, isn't it? Because what opens tomorrow, Elliot?
The pubs.
And the gyms, obviously, which we promote both. Go and have a workout. Go and sit in the beer garden with your mate, socially distanced. Life's back, Elliot. The Ruck off.
Episode 10. Which is on Wednesday, but this is episode 9.
Oh, yeah, it's episode 9, ain't it? Yeah. So episode 10, Wednesday, episode 9, this one. We don't say this enough, but thanks for the support on the socials. If you haven't, follow, like, do whatever you need to do over there. Interact with us on this. Subscribe, like, comment. Does actually help us grow. Press the bell, the notification bell to receive notifications when we upload. And yeah, me and Elliot are going to be here. Perhaps having fun. And for now, Elliot, finish us off.
Good night.